Some stuff about Storm Legion. I'm with Emery, and she's sitting there on her iPad, and she'll give me questions to her. I'm with Tarja, who's going to drive, and we're going to show stuff. So I want to start off. We're going to look at one of the new souls. We're going to look at the Harbinger, and as you can tell, I just upped the showed the soul tree. It's quite large now. We have we're raising the level cap to 60. So you can see a ton of stuff. So we're going to show you some key abilities. The first one we're going to show you is Reaper's Blade. Reaper's Blade is an ability that allows you to summon a scythe. So why don't you go show them summoning a scythe. Right there it is, right there's the scythe. And the idea we have with the Harbinger is that you'll still gear up like any other mage, right? You'll gear up, you'll have staves, you'll have wands, and then the Harbinger allows you to summon magical weapons that basically give you different types of attacks. And the Reaper's Blade is a nasty weapon, does a lot of damage, and also causes you to get heals and all sorts of stuff. Another one, let's show you kind of low in the tree. Let's show you these abilities right there. So, people are saying, wait, you're making a melee class for the mage. Yes, we're making a melee class for the mage. So that means we're going to give you a little more mitigation. You can dodge, you can have fun. And what's the other one say? And we're also giving you something with some power. So we're making the low-level tree abilities pretty powerful so you can dabble and have fun. Right? What else do you think we should show them, Tarja? Oh yes, let's show healing reflexes. So, I'm a mage, I'm next to it, I'm going to get hit. Incoming damage has a 15% chance to you to heal. So people who are whacking on you a lot, all of a sudden you get heals. It's pretty damn fun. What else? One other one, let's try this one. You have a chance of putting a shield on you. This is all about you're going in melee, we know melee's dangerous, go on there, boom, get a shield. That is have fun. So, where's the one? Why don't we show the armor one? It's down here. It's on that roof. Eldritch armor. Right? So this means your slashing attacks, your melee attacks that you have a 50% chance of your next ability by 2.5 seconds. So, teleport in. Bam, bam, bam. Kicks off, teleport back, big fireball. Teleport in, bam, bam, bam. Kicks off, teleport back, big fireball. Yes, it will be fun. And we're going to show it right now.
Carnage?
Yeah. And we'll talk a little about Carnage. Do you have a Carnage up? No, we'll do that later.
That one's Carnage.
So go ahead and take it. Why don't you attack that? So you can see, she teleports in, she starts wheel on it, she's got her 41-point Reaper's Blade, it heals her up. Boom, she stunned it, big fireball, start wailing on your mage stuff from range, and then she finishes it off as it runs toward her. So it's teleport, boom, 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 teleport back, it's going to be stunned, it's going to be messed up, you finish it off, a lot of times you just nuke it. By the way, there's a bear. We added bears.
It's a dead bear.
It's a dead bear because we've been trying. So why don't you go after it? Why don't you go after this guy? I'm also going to talk about one other thing, guy. Let's see if, so you attack, boom. So if you look at the nameplate on this creature, you see there's a little quest icon on it. You're like, wow, why is there a quest icon on the creature? We have a new type of quest called a Carnage. So for a lot of the kill quests, what you're going to do is you're going to find creatures that have little quest icons on them. You kill them, you automatically get the quest, you automatically get the thing that says, hey, go kill 16 of them. There's no travel to the hub, talk to some guy, he tells you to kill 7 beavers. If you want to kill beavers, just go kill the beavers. So as you can see, she just got the quest. Also, why don't you turn around real quick here? And some of those quests also are in objects too. We really want to make so people do exploration. So we're going to say, hey, there's a message here. It tells some of the story. You read the story, and you'll see these around the area. It's much more about finding and reading and progressing through the story than talking to NPCs and travel time. Yeah. Sorry. The axe is placeholder. So people were asking to see the axe. The axe is placeholder. We can show the sword. When we get to real axe, which will be an order of magnitude cooler, we'll show it, but the axe right now is placeholder. You want to find an artifact? Someone says, pick up the artifact, what are you doing? There it is. Boom, there's a shrunken head. We're going to have artifacts throughout the whole area. Why don't you go up to that elite mob? There's like a named mob over here. So we're having named mobs throughout the area. You know, they'll have special loot, just like it. Once you go up and attack that guy, really show out how the Harbinger works. A little longer fight. We are in Public Market, which is right next to City Core. Right, this is our level 2 level 2 52 leveling zone. It's been my voice is kind of going. I sounded like Louis Armstrong. But you can kind of get an idea of the sort of thing we're looking for. As you can see, there's a melee channel. She can really start wailing on things. She did. They have some pretty strong teleports, and teleports that drop AoE bombs. So you go boom, and you'll hit up to 5 guys or things, and you can teleport out. It's really, really fun. There's our bear. There's one of our bears. So why don't you just kind of show a bit of City Core and just drive around. I'll show you some stuff. The story behind City Core is it's a lost ancient civilization. We really want you to explore, check things out, and it's been overrun. There's like mutants. There's a lot of like life gone crazy. So you see a lot of things overrun, a lot of kind of messed up, spooky stuff, and a lot of really big, beautiful vistas. So why don't you drive around, and we'll get some cool vistas. We've increased the size of the world by 3 times, and as you'll see as we'll travel around, there's a lot of space to cover. We really want the people who like to explore, find that stuff. We like to be. We have a really rich quest line. We're adding new dynamic events. We have new types of dynamic events. Right, we're showing hunt rifts. We're showing. We have new zone events. Obviously, we have Volan. Exactly. Really, really big and awesome. Why don't you cruise up? Let's get out and see if we can get a good what's Vista. We have a lot of new creatures in. A lot of. It's just really it's really big. It's just a lot of stuff. We are. So people were asking about balance. We're doing a lot of tests with balance. We're still changing and balancing things. Over the next few months, we'll be doing as much as possible to make sure it goes, to make sure we get as much balance as possible. Exactly, and you have to realize that she's a level 60 mob and she's fighting level 52 mobs. So level 60 mobs, she is a higher level than this, and she does have good gear. So right now, this is really for demonstration purposes to make sure our demoer doesn't die. And we cheat a lot. We do cheat a lot. Cheating is one of the joys of devs. This is another Carnage quest. You just come by, you discover a quest, and then there's no quest giver. You just have cool things. You just read about it, pick it up, and then you basically are set around, check things out. This portal, we have portals around here, obviously. That's actually placeholder. We're going to have a different portal for, we're not going to be using the Ember Isle portal. I know it looks familiar, but that's work in progress. So as you progress through this zone and you start hearing the story, and you start looking for a scouting group that seems to be lost, has been wiped out. You're cruising through stuff. Why don't you go? Yeah, why don't you cruise up here? Just drive. It's fun. I do not know if we're at Eurogamer. I should know if we're at Eurogamer. People are asking, but I don't know. We love our European community, so there's probably a good chance we'll be there, but I don't know. We're really, like I said, we're really going for a different look here. After this, once I show this one, I like showing this one vista. It's really beautiful. It's some of the things we can do with more spaces. We're going to have instant adventure throughout all the 50 to 60 zones. We're going to have onslaught all over the place. It's going to be a regular part of your leveling experience. Is to do onslaughts, instant adventures, everything. It's not just questing. It's not just killing monsters. We really want you to form the parties up. Of course, we'll have zone events. We'll have world events. I love the kind of architecture we're going through here. Really made it. It's kind of, I don't know if it has like an Asian influence. It looks really neat. So we're in City Core. We're going to drive up past the aqueduct up onto the tracks, not the monorail, because that's 2 rails. I'm not calling it the monorail. There's an evil bunny.
Yeah, I love the monorail with 2 rails.
It's got 2 rails. So you're going to go up here, and we really have this area set up so you can have a spectacular vista. And you can really see the distances. And after you do the jump, by the way, there is a way to get back up here if you're wondering. You know, there is Sal Barola. He's actually a major NPC in our story. We're cruising on. We've got the Crocknard on rails. What more do you want in life? So as we get up here, just pause, give people an idea of kind of the vistas you're going to get, and really we have some new tech. We have some new tech for 2-layer fog, so we can do some really interesting things. We really want you to look like just spectacular, way off in the distance. And then, of course, we're going to allow you to jump. So why don't you take a jump? Oh, why don't you switch to the cloak first?
Get on or off the Crocknard?
So we have cloaks, and they do use physics, so they fly up in the air like that when you're jumping down. And you're on your crocodile, and boom! And it's really fun just to do those really long jumps. Right? We always have to have water at the bottom of those big jumps. So you know what I want to show them? I don't know. Have we showed the boss in Golem Foundry?
I don't think so.
So we're going to jump over to one of our dungeons, and I'm going to show you Golem Foundry. And the reason I'm going to show you this is I want to show you one of the bosses, who's really cool. So there's a special NPC that allows us to cheat.
Those names are so going on the internet.
So Tarsha's going to clear a few of the mobs, and then we're going to show you one of the mobs I really like. Yeah, I'm apologizing for the background noise, and also my voice isn't in the greatest shape. But the other background noise is we're live at Gamescom. It's a game show. You're going to have noise, but I'll try to speak up, make sure you guys hear it. So this is one of the bosses in Golem Foundry. I love this guy. I love his little arms. I love some of his attacks, and you can kind of get an idea of his mechanic here. He's basically, he has a mode, he runs out of power, he goes in cooldown, you need to bam, 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 attack, 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 and then all of a sudden, he's getting his power back, boom! Now we'll start unlaying stuff. Something big's about to happen. He should be. He should be throwing the horns. We don't need more throwing of horns in our game. I really love this guy. He just has a really great look. It also really fits in what Storm Legion's about. It's about lost technology, about using magic and tech. You'll see a lot of that throughout. See if we can get his gun animation where he starts shooting. I like that one a lot. I think this is 58. Yeah, I believe it's 56 to 58. This dungeon. People were asking. We will, of course, have both normal mode and expert mode for our dungeons. We're going to have 7 additional dungeons in the expansion. We're also going to release a dungeon early in 111 that tells a lot of the story about how to get what's going on with Crucia, what's going on with Regulos, and the stuff that's happening.
They want this guy as a mount.
I agree. So the people were asking, should this guy, we need this guy as a mount. I agree, we do need this guy as a mount. He looks really, really cool. I say that about most everything we have in the game that I needed as a mount. I need a bear mount. I need this as a mount. We have the Crocnard. We have spiders. We have tigers. I need dragon mounts. I need everything. So let's show the other boss I really like. So we have that boss, which is a big, kind of complicated boss. Really, really cool looking. Tarja basically did some fabulous cheats and did some invisibility. Got away from it. I'm going to show you another boss. This is the boss that's much simpler, much more sleek. I just love the way she looks. And the way she moves is awesome. All right, let's show how her combat goes. I think she looks great. I don't know if we... Yeah, I don't really want to make her mount, but she is really, really good. I just love the way she looks. And you'll kind of get an idea of the mechanic as she starts attacking her. She starts making these holograms of her. And you can see the tanks will be busy getting aggro on the hologram and having all sorts of fun. Very cool. I just really love it. You can see, hey, there's another one. Tarja going one-on-one against a raid boss is always a little difficult. You'll also see one of the things in the art style. We're going to have a lot of movement, a lot of changes in the dungeon. You'll see there's gears happening. You'll see gears. You'll see fire shooting. We really want to up the environment to a whole new level. We've had people ask us, you know, we have a new graphics engine. How did you get? We don't have a new graphics engine. We just have really good artists, and the artists are just kicking ass and taking names. So you want to show them, what else you want to show them? Want to show them,
Are we showing Regulus?
Yeah, let's go look at the Regulus raid. We can do the Regulus raid. Have we seen the Regulus raid?
Maybe want to go into dimensions first.
Oh no, let's do a dimension. Let's do a dimension right now. Oh, okay, we'll do a Regulus raid, then we'll do a dimension. I want to make sure we have enough time to do dimensions because they're so cool.
I'll jump to the...
No, you can walk through it. So this is one of our new raids. It's the Regulus raid. We jumped forward. We got out of the tube with the pulsating tube. It's really spectacular. It's really, really nice. It's all death themed. You will be fighting Regulus. You will be killing him. At least I hope you will be. Good chance. Oh, something's not loading.
It takes a moment.
It is beta, and we do have special software on here, so we're having some things happen, but it didn't crash, so it's a bonus. The game is actually really stable right now. We just, over the next 2 months, we'll be polishing it, making it even better, making it really sweet.
Obviously, everyone wants to know what's beta. It's a question of the day.
Right, we will be announcing beta shortly. Right now, I can't go into too many details with beta. Right, basically, beta is more of I like to say it's more of a state than a date. We need to get the game into a state, and then we'll open it for beta. As you can see, it's really, really cool. I love the look for this. Now remember this area when I start showing dimensions, because I really want to make this a dimension. That's actually a placeholder sky. That's the Conquest sky. We have a newer, cooler sky that will be in here. Everything we do will be newer and cooler. You almost ran off the edge there. And yes, you can fall off that edge, and yes, you will die. So this will be one of our raids. It looks really, really good. I just love the look of it. It's really sweet. So why don't we jump into dimensions? So dimensions are our player housing. And I want to say, dimensions kind of shows how we work at Trion. the most asked about feature from the party, from the players. They want player housing, player housing, player housing. Well, they're right. They need player housing. So we made player housing. We basically will cut out an area of the world. This is from Shimmer Sand. This is Faen's Retreat. We'll cut it out and we'll give it to you as an instance, and you can play with it and do what you want. One of the first questions people ask, well, what can I do with it? You can do a lot. We'll show some of the things. We'll give you objects, you can place, you can move them, you can score them. They don't have to be on top of stuff. You can make stuff floating in midair. Things have collisions, so you can make jump puzzles.
Good question. Someone's asking if there's a height limit on dimensions.
Right now, I know of no height limit, but there probably will be one per dimension. So it will be different. The sizes of the dimensions are different. We're going to have multiple dimensions that you can have. You'll be able to experiment, craft, and really have fun with all of them. As you can see. Right now, we're not doing it. The way a dimension works, you have a key, and with that key, it opens it and you teleport to it. So you will be able to teleport into the dimension. That's what this is right there. Each key opens to a different dimension.
Other players can visit your house.
The question is, can other players visit your house? Of course. Other party members, friends. You can invite almost anyone to your house. You can have fun, you can check it out. Oh, that's a good point. So guild dimensions. We will have guild dimensions. These will be available to all the guild members. You'll be able to change things and modify things really based on guild privileges. So Tarja made it so she can jump into this skull, which is just awesome. So let's show a bit of the placement and how stuff works. I want to show the way we do texturing. That's really cool. So one of the cool things we do is we do we basically do texturing based on world coordinates. So this means when you press 2 rocks down like this, you actually get perfect matches up. So you don't get the big seams like you do in other games. Look at how the rocks look on that. Those are 2 different rocks. They have the same seams. It means you can make things like rock bridges and plateaus. We're going to allow you to put in little ponds, and they all will be seamlessly matched up, which is really, really cool. Why don't you go run over to the beehive? Right. So I know people one of the big requests we're getting is things like companion pets, armor, places I can show my armor, places I can show my weapons. Right now those are not in the game, but we are Trion. And the goal of Trion is to listen to its fans, to listen to its community, and figure out how we get that stuff into dimensions. So keep asking, keep going on the forums, talk to Amory, talk to Elrar. We'll get it done. We'll do what we can do.
Someone's asking about underground.
We can do underground dimensions. We can do dimensions from basically most any geometry in the game. So if people want an underground dimension, cool. Go out in the world, find the places you want, be feedback. We'll have contests. We'll figure out ways to how we choose the next dimensional space. I like the beehive because it has bees on it, and the bees get bigger as you scale the beehive. I just love that. So we're also going to have interactable objects and objects that trigger different effects. So one of the things, let's look up really quick. As you can see, it's a beautiful day here in my dimension. It's all nice and blue sky. I wonder what it would look like if it rained. So you place this object down, sky changes, it begins to rain. We'll give you stuff like rain, lightning, all sorts of neat stuff, so you can kind of make the world feel like your space. What other thing could we do? Oh, I don't know. Why don't we place something else down?
All right, thanks.
Boom. So we place something down, and then we give you the conquest sky. We make it all dark. We change the lighting. It looks a lot more eerie. We really want you to customize what you want to make. Why don't you go start making some stuff, just kind of showing how you play stuff, how you move stuff. This has been Tarja's work over at PAX. She's been doing it live here. There is a day-night cycle on the sky here. The question is there a day-night cycle? There is a day-night cycle. One of the things I do want to look into is some way for you guys to set what time your dimension is and then make that configurable. It's not currently in the game, but it has been something suggested. So that's an excellent question. If you have any more questions on dimensions, I'd love to go into it. I love this feature. It really shows the artist in our players and the artists. This is one of our players made this rock bridge right here at PAX. We did a little hands-on.
Someone says, does it cost that to put objects in your dimension?
Well, the way you get objects in it doesn't cost to place objects, no. Dimensions are going to be, the dimensions and the items in dimensions are going to be integrated fully into the game. You're going to get them through quests, you're going to get them through world events, crafting, of course crafting, you'll get them in a wide variety of ways. So one thing I really like showing this tree, because this is a very big tree. We're not just allowing you to place rocks, we're going to allow you to place really large flora, so you can basically make, let's say you want to make like an elven paradise. We're going to allow you to make that. We're going to now allow you to make something really cool.
That's a good one. Someone wants the cherry trees from Moonshade. I totally agree with the blossoms.
I agree. So we just had someone suggest the cherry trees from Moonshade. I love it. I love that you asked for that. That's exactly what I'm looking for. What is that?
That is a silverwood tree.
That's a silverwood tree. You know what? I'm going to see what we can do. We'll see if we can show that sometime. And so we'll get a cherry tree. We'll put it in there because you want the cherry trees. You want the anybody who's ever been to the DC area when the cherry blossoms are blossoming. It's just beautiful.
Someone asked about being able to craft your dimension. I think we said the other day.
Yeah. So currently, right now, the plan is that we actually don't want people to craft inside their dimensions. If we get a lot of people asking about it, we can look into it. But we like it that people are in the cities and they're still interacting with other players and it's still social. We don't want to make it so that it's a game where everybody just stays in their dimensions and just hides in their dimensions. So we
have a bartender NPC.
Yes, that's what we're looking for. We're going to try getting a bartender NPC. We're Trion. We're going to try a lot of things. We're going to do. We're going to see if it works. If it works, boom, we'll do it.
So that's about the limit on people in dimensions.
It's based on the size of the dimension. Like I said, we're experimenting on we don't have a cap right now of how many people. When we launch it, we'll change it how many dimensions. We probably won't allow 1,000, but we'll allow more than 10. Yeah, we'll do a group or Mage or raid. We'll figure out something. So the question is this the player housing? Yes, it is. It is the player housing. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So she's just showing some of the places. This area has been made by Tarja here. And once you show the jump puzzle and some of the stuff you've done, really looks good. Like I said, we'll have multiple areas that you can place. Not just this one. So the question is, one of the questions asked is how do you get into them? Yeah, no problem. So one of the, I'll make this again because I think it's an important point. You have keys, and your keys are just like teleporters to all your dimensions. So different dimensions have different keys. Yeah, very, very cool. Why don't you jump down here real quick? I love this one. Like you can tell, we do have dimensions with water in it. We are gonna, I've seen a pool object that I'm hoping in place. We really want people to have fun, test with stuff, have stuff actable.
Someone's asking basically, will there be enough wood or building blocks to actually build your own house?
Yes. The question is will we give you enough pieces to build your own house, to do really creative stuff? I'm not going to make a product like this without giving you stuff to make stuff, right? We're going to make it so you have enough to make. I'm pretty sure we have enough right here to make a house.
I typed it, but you may want to let them know, yes, you can take falling damage.
So another question is can you take falling damage and can you die in the dimensions? And the answer is yes. And if you watched Tarja doing this yesterday, you saw it a few times. Because you're doing stuff, you're falling off, and you could just totally die. It's really quite powerful. Like I said, we've had people come and We've given a few little hands-on. It's just really, really neat. Groovy. What else do you want to show them?
Someone asked how if there's a way for them to randomly visit other players or mentions to get like ideas.
So currently, right now, we don't have a way to randomly deliver visit other people's dungeons. But damn, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. And basically, some way to mark your dungeon as a public dungeon, and then that could be randomly visited. Oh, I'm sorry, as a public dimension. I'm on live right now. I'm sorry, I'm live stream. I can totally answer right after. Yeah.
Can you mount in a dimension?
Let's see. Can you mount in a dimension? Yes. Yes, you can mount in a dimension. I think building racetracks is the greatest idea ever. Because who doesn't want to race around a dimension? That is a fantastic idea. We really want people to make their own jump puzzles, come in here, play some, and do their gameplay. And people are pretty tense. There was talk about having animating objects. We're looking into having animating objects. Like I said, we're Trion. Our goal is to give people what they want, to update it. It's a service. We love people. Cool. So what else do you want to show them?
You can show Fetid Planes. I don't remember if we showed that yesterday.
Is it ready to show? Does it have any placeholder stuff?
I can avoid the placeholder ones.
Yeah, let's go show Fetid. We're going to go jump into another part of the world. So we showed you Faen. Now we're going to show you part of Duskin. This is which is Duskin. This is the other continent. We're going to show you the Fetid Planes. I really like the rocks in the Fetid Planes. We're looking for something in the sky. Krusha, who's our the main villain in this in our expansion, flies around. We're not seeing her though. But we're really going for a different sort of look here. It's a lot of bones, a lot of death. There's some pus. Just some. Right? You can kind of get the idea of what we're trying to look for here. Let's see if we can get a cool vista. Where is Krusha? She's elusive. We haven't. But she is flying around, and she's really cool. Our animators did an excellent job, basically giving her that climbing motion. I'm going to find her one of these days, and we're going to start one once I see her. Come on, Krusha. Anyway, so just drive around, see if you can exact show stuff. We're kind of just showing you the area.
I may be going the wrong way.
It is. It's a very different look. This area has some real evil stuff. It's just really warped. I really like the way that looks right there. It just looks fantastic. Oh, wait, that's the placeholder. Yeah, the blue stuff. The blue stuff.
Yeah, I went the wrong way.
Oh, don't worry about it. You want to? What other locations do we have that we could show them?
Jump to this one.
Which one?
It's more Fetid Planes, but it's a different location.
So we're going to jump somewhere else in Fetid Planes. Hey, wait, there's an invasion. This is Rift. So there's an invasion just running by.
Someone's asking about new interesting colossi like Volan. Do we know more than just Volan?
So at launch, Volan will be the largest and he will be unique. But we do have a ton of other colossi, maybe not in the same scale as Volan. We have just a boatload. Okay, I think we're wrapping up right now. Guys, really appreciate you guys coming by and watching our live stream. You guys rock. If you have any questions, contact Anne-Marie, contact our community. Did you find her?
I saw her shadow. I keep seeing her shadow and then not here.
I thought we found Krusha real quick. But really, we really appreciate you guys coming out. We appreciate your support. We do this for you guys. So thank you. And you guys are the best. Cool. I guess we're wrapped up.